we are going to look at how we can set our page margin automatically and also manually. So if you are not used to the automatic way or you are not aware, you are going to learn how to set your page margin automatically. So stick till the end of this tutorial so you will be able to understand. So there is no fixed measurement or fixed margin for any project. Based on the voluminous content you are working with, that is how you set your page margin. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using a particular measurement to show you how both the manual and the automatic measurement works whenever you want to set your page layout. So let's move straight into our tutorial. Okay, first of all, we'll look at the manual way. Okay, so let me double click on my rectangle tool from my toolbox, double click so that it will take this shape, this page size. Okay, like me adding border, I'll remove the outline. If you don't know how to remove the outline, if you don't know how to remove this outline, watch my beginners class. Okay, but if you're using version 2021 of this software, you know very well that one you have to measure your interface or your page. You have to measure your page manually. So you don't have to do that, you can do that. So draw a small box. Remember, this is the manual way we have been doing or we are used to. Draw a small box. As you can see, I've drawn this small box. Okay, so I'm going to be using 0.5 inch by 0.5 inch. Why am I using that? For the sake of this tutorial, that's what I'll be using. So before I'll put any measurement, I will go to my property bar where I have units. Select inches. Let it be on inches, because 2 inches is not the same as 2 cm. So don't make the mistake of you putting your measurement before you now go and select the unit. It can never be the same. So I've selected my inches on my property bar, so I can now click on my small box. Okay, when I click on my small box, have you seen? I can now come to where I have my property bar, put my measurement 0.5 inch. That's for the width, and also 0.5 for the length. I can enter. Have you seen? This is the small box we are going to be using to measure our margin. Okay, so click on the small box, hold down shift key on your keyboard, click on this white page. Remember, I added a border here. Click on it once. Once you click on it, you can see that I selected both the small box and the main page. Now on your keyboard, press letter B for bottom, B. Also press letter L at the same time, that is for left align. Okay, so you can see that this box has come to the bottom of this page. Now look at this your toolbox. You've seen some measurements here telling you that that's your ruler guide. Look at on top here where you have, that is close to where you have your welcome screen. You've seen some other measurements here. That is where your ruler guide is. So today, just click on the tip, click and hold on the tip of that ruler guide. Take it out. Have you seen? Place it where you have this box in front. That is for your vertical measurement. Place it in front. Now for the horizontal, also click at the tip. Just click on that tip and just take it down here. Have you seen? So I've gotten this measurement here. Okay, I'll do same for all. I won't change the size. I'll use the same box. So click on that same box, hold down shift key again, click on the main page, press letter R on your keyboard. R for right alignment. Now you've gotten your box to the right. Okay, now I'll still bring in my ruler guide from this side here where we have your toolbox. So I'll hold the tip and take it out. Have you seen my vertical ruler guide? Have you seen? I've gotten my measurement, my bottom measurement. So for the top, I'll still click on that small box, hold down shift key on my keyboard and click on the normal page we are having, the white page. Click on, then I'll press letter T. T for top. Press letter T on your keyboard. I'll press letter T. This small box has gone up, as you can see, it's now on top. Have you seen? So I'll now bring down my ruler guide for my horizontal measurement. Have you seen? So I've gotten something like this. Press your shift key, click on the main page and press letter L to be sure your measurement is okay. So you can see these lines are not printable, these guidelines are not printable. So even if you put 500 of it, you cannot print it and it does not finish. So based on the project you have, you can use multiple ruler guides if you understand it. Okay, so even if you create different pages, it will definitely be there until you delete it. So let me delete this one. Let me delete this one. Okay, let me also delete all the lines, all the guidelines here. So how will I do that? Instead of me clicking on one, pressing on delete, I'm going to delete all the ruler guides at once. How will I do that? Go to your edit menu. Have you seen where you have select? Click on guidelines and it will select all the guidelines, even if it is up to 50, 100, even if it is up to 500 guidelines you've selected or you've brought out before now. It is going to select all, highlight all, and you can now press delete on your keyboard. That's why you're seeing it showing red. So press delete on your keyboard. All has gone at once. So let's use the automatic way. Okay, let's learn the automatic way of measuring so that anyone that is easier for you, you can be using it. So move to your layout menu. Click on layout menu. If you're using lower version, the same thing. Higher version, the same thing. Okay, so click on layout. Like I said, this is CorelDRAW 2024. If you're using a lower version, you will see your workspace by your left here. You also see document, you also see global based on your version. But this is CorelDRAW 2024. So where you have document for lower version, click on document. For this higher version, click on guidelines. Guidelines. So you that have lower version, click on document. Now move down to where you have guidelines. You see guidelines. Okay, now for version 2018, you see a small arrow facing right where you have the guidelines, while for version 2017 you see a plus sign. Click on it. Okay, when you click on it, other options will come out. That other options for that is for lower version. You see preset. For higher version, as you click on guidelines, you see preset. Click on presets. So when you click on preset, you will see for lower version, you see Corel preset, and also you see user defined preset. Okay, for the higher version that I'm using, you see preset type. Click on Corel. Where you have that Corel preset, there's a drop down arrow by your right. Select user defined preset. So for lower version, what you do is select that, tick that small round circle or box, tick it, okay, so that you select user defined preset. Tick that user defined preset. Now you have where you see margin, though it's not visible because you've not selected margin. So click on margin, that box where you have margins. Tick that box, margins. You've seen that top and left have come out and it's visible now, but your bottom and right is not visible. Don't panic. When once you put the measurement for the top and left, the bottom and right will take the same measurement automatically. So let's put in that our select and put in that our 0.5 inch. Remember, we are using inches. Then for the left, 0.5 inch also. Okay, if you want to preview your measurement for higher version, you can see preview. When you click on preview, have you seen this left? Have you seen this white place? That's a preview. Then you click on OK. If you don't want to preview, you can click on OK after a measurement. Now you've seen that this is how you can automatically measure your layout or set your page margin automatically. So that measurement we use manually 0.5. This is it automatically. So anyone that is easier for you, always stick to it. So I'm going to add other pages. Even if I add plenty pages, have you seen this? Look at this bottom page, 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4. The more I add the pages, the same measurement it will take. So when once you set this automatically, everything is the same. Both the manual and the automatic, all the measurements will be the same because you're using a uniform measurement. So do well to watch other tutorial or practical tutorials like this. Thank you.